it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Johnson. He has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
On the court for Indiana, Paul George is out there with Powell. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Young, and it's Ellis, and at the 2. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Shot clock at 6, and he gets it to go. 20 points for Johnson.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Hill comes in for Mahinmi. And it's Ilyasova in for Powell.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Muhammad, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bean comes in for Ricky Rubio.
Zach LaVine.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Young sets a screen for Ellis. Inside. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Hill.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Johnson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. They double-team Johnson. Zhang with a clean look. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Zhang's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pick up by Hill. Hill, a screen on Johnson. And it's Ellis penetrating. Rebound, Minnesota. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
And it's good. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Off the left rim and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pacers trail by 19. Young outside. Kicks to Ilyasova. Pick up by Hill. Ilyasova dishes to Ellis. They set the pick. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Ellis has got 14 points. Minnesota leading by 17. 20 feet out. Here's Towns, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
The dish to Ellis. Off target with his three.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Johnson with it. George picks him up. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Off target with his three. Pacers trail by 19. Hill sets the screen for George. Ilyasova inside the line. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his third rebound on the night. The pass to Towns. To the middle. Jang. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Screen by Young. George passes to Hill. To the paint. Ellis can't get it to go.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard. And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Towns sets the pick for Johnson. The offensive rebound. Levine kicks to Zhang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. Levine kicks to Johnson. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 13 points in the second half.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Johnson in at shooting guard. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Pekovic, and it's Rubio in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Wiggins kicks to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's now 32 points for Freak. And Indiana shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Ariza. Screen by Young. Here is Miles. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Garrett Temple is checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. George dishes to Powell. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And George, here we go. Right at the free throw line. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's Pekovic, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Allen. He kicks to Stuckey. Johnson over to help. Now Ilyasova.
2 minutes.
Here's the screen. Stuckey kicks to Ariza, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Stuckey.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Johnson. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ariza has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Ariza's got 6 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
They double-team Johnson. Muhammad with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Good. Johnson's got 37.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball on both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Minnesota. And a change for the Pacers. Miles has checked in. Johnson, the pass to Muhammad. Back to Johnson. Shoots. The shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here is Miles. Ilyasova inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And here is Johnson. From deep. Count it.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Kenny, what did you think?
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the